welcome back to my channel. My name is Hope and I am a photographer and business coach based in Charleston, and this YouTube channel is where I share educational content for entrepreneurs as well as a little look into my life living in the Low Country. And today we're going to talk about something a little controversial and something that a lot of photographers can't stand. This is a very common topic of conversation in the photography world, and we are going to be talking about what to do when a client puts a filter on your photos. And I think my answer and my thoughts are going to surprise you. And what I mean by that is when you deliver photos to a client and they go to post it on social media and they edit it in some way. They put a filter on it, they change the settings, they make themselves look way skinnier, they do something to the photo that manipulates the picture and changes it from the image that you delivered. And typically, as a photographer, in our contracts, we state that that is against the rules, right? Like editing our images is not okay. It's our intellectual property. That is something that we do not allow our clients to do. But I want to challenge you with my thoughts on this topic in today's video, because I do not care when a client puts a filter on my photo. I don't do anything about it. And when you clicked on this video, you probably thought I was going to share with you like a template for how to respond to your client and what to say to them to get them to delete that photo and how to prevent your clients from editing your photos. And I do a couple little things in my business to try to prevent it, but I do not do a single thing when a client puts a filter on my photo, and I'm going to share with you why. So the only thing that I do in my business to prevent my clients from editing their images is when I deliver their gallery, in that same email I say, you are free to share these images however you would like to. I just ask that you please don't edit or alter them in any way aside from cropping, but other than that, please feel free to share as much as you would like. So I very minimally remind them like, hey, I would really prefer if you don't edit the images I'm sending to you, but I still have people do it all the time. I'm going to share with you the 3 reasons why I don't think that you should react. I don't think you should reach out to your client when they edit your images. I actually think you should comment on them and tell them how amazing they look. Reason number 1 is that when I deliver images to a client and they have paid me a premium price to capture those memories for them, even though that is technically my intellectual property, and if it was getting published as the cover of a magazine, I would not let anybody touch it. But when I'm delivering those memories to those clients, those are their precious memories. Those are their amazing images that they've paid so much money for and we're so excited for. And if adding a filter to that picture or editing it a little bit makes them more excited to share it and makes them more confident in posting it and sharing it with the world, I am providing a better client experience by not freaking out on them about that and asking them to delete it or change it or reshare it. I just feel really, really bad about reaching out to a client who has paid me a premium price to capture these memories that they are now in their hands. Are they technically their property? No, but they're their memories, and now I'm asking them to delete it offline when it has tons of comments from their friends just because it has a filter on it. I think it provides a way better client experience for you to be excited for them and comment along with the picture, tell them how beautiful they look, and don't even acknowledge it. Just let them be excited about the images, whatever that looks like. Number 2 is no matter how your client shares about their images, no matter if they're edited black and white or put a filter on or made them look skinnier, them sharing about their photo opens the door to them talking about your business. If they were not to post that photo at all, or if you asked them to delete it and remove the filter and repost it, and that made them not want to share the picture anymore, you're taking the opportunity to market your business off the table. By them sharing your image at all, even if it's slightly edited, it's opening the door for somebody to call them and say, hey, who took those pictures? They're so beautiful. Or comment and say, hey, this is a gorgeous image. You look amazing. Who's your photographer? Even if they edited the image slightly, it's opening the door for the opportunity to interact with the new potential clients and to get new marketing and word of mouth referrals. And removing that from the table by asking them to delete it or not edit it, or maybe even hurt the client experience by interacting with them in a negative way, then you're taking that opportunity off the table. And I would argue that it's better for them to share the photo edited than not share the photo at all. And lastly, reason number 3 is it's really not that big of a deal. And I know there's going to be photographers that are really angry at me in the comment section for saying that, but it is not that big of a deal. And in the grand scheme of things, if you're going to choose how to spend your energy today and your time today, I would really hope that you would choose to use that energy to love your clients well, capture beautiful images, and not to be angry and frustrated about a filter that somebody put on your images. And I know the biggest thing I'm going to hear from photographers in the comment section and in my DMs is, yeah, but Hope, if somebody posts my images with a filter, that's not putting out a clear perception of my work. That's not showing my best work. That's not showing what my images actually look like. So if people are talking about my business, they're expecting images that don't look like mine. And I would argue that the reality of that situation is that if somebody sees a picture where you're credited and it has a filter on it, and they go to your profile, they are going to see what your work actually looks like. They have to go to your profile or your website or your blog or some other platform in order to actually book you. So the expectation is not going to be filtered images. They're going to find you, and then they're going to see your actual work, and if they still love it, they're going to want to work with you, and then they're going to pay a premium to do that, and then the cycle starts over. And if they want to edit their image just a smidge when they share it, I would prefer they do that and have an amazing experience with me to rave about than not post their images at all. So that's my perception on this topic. That's my perspective on the entire thing. I do not react when my clients edit their images. The only exception to this is if it's a spokesmodel or some type of publication. If it's a spokesmodel or somebody whose job is to represent my business and share about my work, I will not allow them to edit their images. But if it's a full paying client who's just so excited to share their photo but feels a little bit more confident with a little bit of editing, I will not say a single thing. I will just be so excited and grateful that they shared. So I just wanted to share my thoughts on this topic. I hope that that perspective was helpful for you. And if you want to see more content from me each week, I would love to have you subscribe. I share educational content for photographers and entrepreneurs alike every single week, and I would love to have you join us each time. But until next time, bye guys.